You mentioned the UK government. I was in Texas at Consensus, and everyone said, "Oh, wow, you're from England, where they're pro-crypto and the government is embracing it, and London's going to be a crypto hub soon, aren't they?" As they heard the latest, Gary Gensler rampage against Coinbase. And I looked at him and I said, well, I don't know if I've seen any evidence of that. And obviously this week you see some people talking about it being regulated as a gambling product, which doesn't seem to be going that way. What is the state of London as a crypto hub?
Yeah, well, I know that you feel the same way about this, right? It's just a huge missed opportunity. The UK is so well placed, has all the ingredients to be a spoke, in the kind of global crypto network. There's never going to be a Silicon Valley for crypto and Web3. That just doesn't. It's not going to exist. By virtue, it's going to operate something akin to Bitcoin mining. You want it distributed. You want everybody else to participate. You want it to be in multiple jurisdictions. You want it to be optimizing for where it can derive the most value. And that's largely people and where they choose to kind of migrate or base themselves. London has world-leading capital markets, all the professional services industry that goes around that, legal, tax, accounting. English law is preferable in many cases. People would prefer to sign a contract. If you're in Russia or you get married, you probably want to have that under English law. We've got English language, which is a huge advantage. We've got a great tech scene. Even after losing money from Europe, as an LP coming into funds, most European funds are still based and operate out of the UK. We've got a great creative industry. We're talking about non-fungible tokens, world-leading gaming industry into concepts of metaverse. We've got all the ingredients, not just for crypto, not just for Web3, but for the metaverse. We're set up. And so if there was ever an argument to say, okay, what could you do post-Brexit? It would be really pro-crypto. Now that doesn't mean no regulation. That doesn't mean turning into Wild West. I'm okay with them giving warnings to retail. Hey, you could lose your money. It's a risky investment. That's sensible. I'm okay with them requiring operators with clarity to know how they've got to behave, especially with consumers and retail. This is obvious, I think, to anybody sat here, and yet it's not happened. Now, I think you can excuse, the UK generally, up until now, because we've been in a state of paralysis. It's just basically one party that's ruled for a decade imploding. And Brexit was just an offshoot of that. I think we're kind of through some of the madness now, and whether it's Labour or the Tories, I think they're probably a lot closer than most people would imagine. Both sides seem generally sensible, and they seem able to now develop an industrial strategy. And I think Web3 should be a fundamental part of that. They're focusing on clean energy, they're focusing on semiconductors. That's great, but the third one should be Web3 and a broader metaverse crypto strategy. So I'm waiting for a phone call, and this is the crazy thing, right? We're not so technically we're a UK company. We operate globally. We've got people all over the place. We are percentage-wise more in the UK than anywhere else. We've got people in Dubai, Berlin, Portugal, US. I'm the only Brit in the leadership team, but we are based here, right? We're the world's leading Web3 accelerator, the world's leading Web3 investor by deals done. Top 3 seed investor generally in tech. I've never had anybody from any government or any government agency reach out to me and say, hey, do you want to chat? It'd be great to know, like, just what's going on. You know, this whole tech visa thing that we've had that's been pulled. I think there's only one entity that can do tech visas now for tech talent in the UK, and I think that's Brent Hoberman. Tech Nation just got shut down. It had its funding plugged. But even then, Tech Nation they couldn't assess a Web3 founder. They really struggled. So I'm here. I could help the UK. You know, I'm connected here. There's many reasons why I'm still in the UK. Put it that way. Not Dubai or somewhere else. As much as I love Dubai, we work closely with different jurisdictions. Cayman, for example, Cayman Islands invested into Outlier. Cayman Tech invested into Outlier. They see the opportunity of having that link to the UK and all that comes with it, but also how they've managed to, navigate capital markets and insurance industry and everything else, domiciling in, a much smaller jurisdiction than the UK. So, the opportunity's there for the taking. I'd love to talk to whoever's, going to help make these decisions. The problem is, are they going to be around long enough to be able to do anything? And so I was taught very early on in my career, especially when I got into crypto, I was meeting with a few so I've met with lots of people in Europe at the commission level, all the way down to prime ministers of various countries within Europe. I remember I took a photo with one, I won't say who it was. On arrival, I'm greeted, I'm having lunch with the prime minister. I was quite proud of myself with the photo on Twitter. Anyway, somebody DM'd me and said, you probably don't want a photo with them. And they said, by the way, generally, you probably don't want photos with any politician because it's just a matter of time before they do something stupid. And that photo on the wall is in the desk. So I'm not too hopeful for how politicians are going to understand and navigate this stuff. But at the same time, you can't be in this industry and you can't have a platform like you've got without being prepared to engage. It's just very trying.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. And I'm a big fan of this country, of this city. I love it so much I named my show after it, right? Yeah. London Real. And I'm still here, but it would be great to see more talent coming here, more companies here. I mean, I can't name too many off the top of my head. I had Stanley from Aave here, who's got a place out in Notting Hill, I think, but there's not that much, and it would be great, like you said, to take care of all these resources in this city. I mean, incredible. I mean, look what FinTech did and all the talent. It'd be great to see a little bit of a proactive nature there. So we'll have to see.
And look, the crazy thing is that, so of the 200 startups that we work with every year, a big part of what we're working with them on is where they domicile, where they set up the equity-based commercial business, where they're hiring people, where they're paying taxes. The foundation, if there's a foundation which looks after the open source code or the treasury for the kind of token economy. We're literally helping them decide where that happens, which jurisdiction. We don't tell them where, we help them make an informed decision, and it's never the same. But that's why we're pretty close to Singapore, and we're pretty close to Dubai, and we're pretty close to Cayman. We know all the people we should know there, and we're invited in to talk to them because they know that we can influence where, these people set up shop. And once you set up shop, you're most likely to stay there, right? Because it's very hard to move people around. The interesting thing is within the UAE, they actually announced this, what was it? Not gross domestic product, it was gross metaverse product, GMP. So they're going to measure economic growth in the context of the metaverse in order that kind of gives them a North Star for industrial strategy, which is great. And then you look at the UK and it's we're talking about semiconductors. I mean, we should make sure we're not overly dependent on Taiwan, but semiconductors, onshoring semiconductors in the UK, is not going to help us in any way.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.